We just got done watching Arcane Act 2 of Season 2, and holy, I don't even know what to say. I literally don't even know what to say other than this was incredible. It was to say it was everything I wanted and more. I think that is an understatement. That is an understatement completely. They did a fantastic job at establishing the lore, the world building, and continuing to build upon all of the things that they brought in from season one and in act one of season two. Like the things have been capitalized on completely. We start off this episode, or we start off episode one of act two with a time jump of sorts and seeing how basically we've seen Jinx become this, not a martyr, but become this messiah, become this person that is the light in the darkness of the underworld, and that was incredible. And of course, the song selection was also just magnificent yet again. Like, the song selection was amazing for every single one of these things. I wanted to dive straight into the amazing cinematography and that unique animation style that they definitely capitalize on with every single episode of this season, and I think that they've done a wonderful job. I mean, every part of this just continued to just make me just excited. I was so hyped for it. I was so hyped for everything that we got to see, and it was incredible to see that intro and the music. And I love the way that the music is the same. I love the way that the intro is different. It works, right? Because we have these characters that are the same, but they're also different. And I feel like there's just a lot of creative things on a lot of different levels that are happening within this show. I have to say, we start off this episode with nothing but straight betrayal. I know chat was going crazy when they saw this, and I couldn't believe it either. I couldn't believe it either. I'm not gonna lie. The betrayal in this, to just start off with, was just insane, man. I couldn't believe it. But I love the way that we got to see the way that Kate has become this different person over this year span. How she has allowed Ambessa to really get into her head, to get into her mind, and tell her what to do, tell her how to do these things. And it was just, man, it was just crazy. I don't know what else to say. It was crazy. I was not ready for it. I didn't know that we were going to be getting straight into that insanity, I guess, if you'll say that. And then it was just really cool to go from that to seeing the way that Jinx and Isha are just chilling. They're chilling and they're doing their thing. I love the way that it made it seem like these things are bigger than life, but they're not at all, right? They are on scale with what they should be. Like, I didn't expect that. And it was just really nice to see the way that Isha and Jinx, like, they continue to grow this bond. They continue to share this bond over the course of however long this, I think like they said, a year period that it's been. And that was just, it was nice, man. It was nice. And we also see Savika that's there too, and she's still trying to get Jinx to be a better, not a better person, but step up to the plate and step into the place that Silco left behind, or the place that Jinx left behind when she murdered uh Silco. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, I think we just did a really good job of being able to establish those things, and then we go from there to jumping straight back into the fray with Ambessa, and realizing just how messed up and how psychotic she is, because they're still trying to get into the Hex Tech. They're trying to do everything that they can to get into it. Her and her right hand man, who I do not know what his name is at all, but it's just crazy. It was just crazy. I love seeing her being on her own, like, just being on straight up demon time. And of course, Caitlyn being straight clueless and having no idea what is going on whatsoever. She literally just thinks that everything is all fine and dandy, but it's not. It's not fine and dandy at all. And these are just like seeing Ambessa and her ambitions that she has. It just lets us know that she has a bigger thing in mind completely, right? Like, she's on a whole nother level. And it was nice to see the way that, I believe this was supposed to be this was supposed to be Isha that did this attack here. And it was really cool to see that Isha is, like, also taking up the mantle and pretending to be like she's Jinx, but of course she's not really Jinx. And I just like that. I liked it. I thought it was a really good everything that they do in this show is fantastic. I feel the characters are doing the thing that they need to do and the thing that they really aspire to do as well. And it was awesome to see Isha taking those footsteps and being more like Jinx, who she saw as her big sister. Like that was all just really I just liked it, man. It was it was really sad though. I wasn't ready. But I did like to see the way we got to see these things going on. You know what I mean? Like I loved being able to see the way that Am Ambessa is really getting into her head and really training her. And I didn't know that it was going to even be, I didn't know that there was going to even be in the in the term of a like a mentor and a master type of relationship. I didn't catch that that was going to be the vibe at all, but it was dope to see that that is what it is, man. Like I really enjoyed that. This first episode did a really good job of establishing all of those things. We see bro right here who is still, not doing his best after the attack. And if I'm not mistaken, that paint is now poisonous after she talked to not Vi, but Jinx in the last episode or whoever she talked to. That paint is now poisonous that she's putting on his legs. So he is going crazy because of that poison. Just in case anybody was confused about that as well. But I really appreciated again, I really appreciated the way that we got to see, all of these characters coming back together in their own ways. And Savika really doing her damnness to like lock in. And she's like, yo, you need to lock in, Jinx. You need to lock in. And Jinx is like, nah, bro, I'm not locking in. Just for the little girl to lock in instead. I love it. It just works really well for me. They were beating the shit out of this kid with the blue mohawk. That was really sad. I didn't they literally went into straight martial law and they've been in martial law for a year. That is insane. That is insane the way that they are in martial law for a full year. We get to see yet another what's it called? Another instance of that badass. Oh wait, never mind. Maybe I missed it. I think I did miss it. Never mind, I missed my moment. With the badass coat, I love that coat that she has on. The coat that Kate is rocking is beautiful. I need one of those for sure. With the high collar, y'all gonna see me next week with one of them. No, I'm just playing. You might. I don't know. But it was just yeah. Everything about this was gas. I love the way that everybody that like they're all teaming up. They're ready to rock for Jinx. They're ready to rock for the underground. They're ready to do everything that needs to be done. And they're like, but where is she? And then we see not Jinx, but Lil Jinx, you know what I mean? We see Lil Jinx pull up and be like, hey, yo, we are here, we are rocking. And this again, beautiful cinematography, beautiful use of just everything with this character and the way that everyone just comes to rally without Jinx even being there. Like this little girl literally is like the martyr of this act, and I was not prepared for it. I knew that they wanted us to care about her. I knew that they wanted us to rock for her, but I did not expect that. Hey, RIP to that arm because she can't catch a break because the arm keeps getting straight smaggled lead. And that is not, that's quite unfortunate. But the other badass part that I didn't expect, we got right off the bat with all of the stuff with Day Daddy. Sorry, I can't remember bro's name. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I feel like his name is Warwick or something like that. But like I feel like I saw some. I don't know why I think his name is Warwick, but it was just very sad to see. Look, Isha. It was very sad to see that just go down like that, man. I didn't like it, man. I didn't like the way that he got turned into a straight up monster. Like that was just not that's not what we signed up for here. I don't think that's what we signed up for at all. It was really funny the way that one guard made fun of made made fun of Jinx in her clothes. I wasn't ready for that at all. This dude was a super creeper, by the way. Love the way that she used her little metal finger with the little ding. You know what I mean? Like I love that. Bro was a creep. Like he he didn't know nothing. He was just down bad. He was just like, "What's up, girl? How you doing?" Super down bad. Uh, but it was. I also really like the way that Ambessa, when they sneak into the prison and they're like standing. She keeps standing there and she's like thinking. She's like, "Bro, maybe I need to go back. Maybe I need to." No, no, I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna stay here. And then we see Jinx pull up with Savika to let everyone out and to get released. And another beautiful cinematic moment that we get to see here as she releases them, and she kind of puts on a little show, and she's like all jokey jokey, but they don't take it as a joke. They take that shit serious. They take it to heart, and they really look like the way that they look at her. They're like, "You're real. You really came here. You really saved us." And she even throws it in Vi's face later. Like, "I'm the one that saved them. I'm the one that did. You know what I mean? I'm the one that did this." And it's like, "Hell yeah, girl, you sure did. Do your damn thing." And this was lit. I love the way that everyone came to her side in a way and like just showed that they appreciate her. Like showed that they know what she did. Like, just damn, man, damn, this shit is solid, bro. This shit is solid. The creators of this show definitely read Mistborn. That's all I'm gonna say. If you've read Mistborn, at least book one, because I've only read book one of Mistborn. If you've read book one of Mistborn, then you know what I mean when I say the show creators have definitely read that book. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say, because god damn, damn, bro, like this shit is amazing. But then we see Warwick's wolf form pull up on the prison. Once Jinx saves the little girl and all that good stuff is going on, and Warwick pulls up, bro. I was like, the way that the amount of emotion that I think they were able to properly display in this season, in this act, it's insane. And by the way, let me get a one in the chat if you guys like the act structure that they have been releasing this show with currently, and let me get a two in the chat if you don't like the act structure, because me personally, I really do like this act structure, because we're able to get 3 episodes. It's like a mini movie, and we get to consume it, and it feels completely different from the last one, and it allows us to theorize and make thoughts about everything else. And then each episode is 40 minutes, so we get a good chunk of show in there too, and then it all comes together in the end, and then boom, like we have this amazing show. Like, next week's is literally the finale, and it's gonna just mesh well together. It's just gonna mesh very well, and I'm excited. I am very excited about it, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I am very excited. But when I'm not gonna lie, when Jinx and Warwick are fighting, yo, at this moment where she like looks through the crack and she sees her fighting and it's going up, like, and then the fight is going down, and the fighting, the choreography, everything about this, they just went so hard on this season, yo. They just went so hard, and to see how the little girl was trying her hardest to fight to stay when she saw Jinx fighting. Woo! When she saw Jinx fighting, like, bruh, and then later on she comes back and then she sacrificed, bruh. Whoa, not ready. I just wasn't ready for it at all. Um, I wasn't ready, and I think like I'm happy that they also just let it go out and or just put it out there that this was Warwick, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and we didn't have to wait to get to that point, or to, it wasn't like, oh, we need to get to the realization, or oh, it's gonna be a big, we were gonna wait for it to be a big reveal. Nah, like, the pacing is beautiful. It's like, no, we're gonna have this moment right here. He's gonna look at her. He's gonna do the beast thing where he smells her, and then immediately he's going to see his little girl, and it's gonna snap him out of it, because what else would? Like, oh my goodness, yo, oh my goodness. Like, and then she immediately knows too. Like, they are cooking. They are cooking. Like, and then that's just how we end the first episode. Who was ready for that? I wasn't ready for it. Like, how could you have been ready for something so beautiful to take place in the span of just like so little time? You know what I mean? And just so little time. And then I really liked how Someone said it earlier. When we start the second episode, they were like, "It's time for Depression Vi." And yeah, that's basically what we get. We get Depression Vi, right? Vi is full of depression. She's visualizing the woman that ain't there, that is actually sleeping with another woman. Kate ain't shit. You know, and then she's now the one going through it and hallucinating. Like, bruh, come on, I just wasn't prepared for it. And to think about those posters that they gave us before this show comes out, and then they have Jinx being the one that's holding Vi in her arms. It's like that hits so differently right now, right? You know what I mean? Like that hits so differently right now. And who would have expected for Jinx to just go straight to Vi? Like what a curveball. For me, that was such a curveball to see Jinx just pull up on Vi like that and just be like, "Yo, our dad is here and he needs our help." And like Vander, that's what they call him, Vander. Like who would have thought that that is what was going to be happening here? And it is. Like, and it is like what in the world is going on? I just was not prepared. And then again, and each time you watch the intro after you watch a different episode, it just hits in a completely different way. Like you get a completely different sense of the intro when you rewatch it. Like when you rewatch it after you know more about these characters in the intro, it just hits different. But Ambessa, of course, is just not a good person. And this cloak that Kate got is badass. That thing is sexy. That is one hell of a coat, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And did like, bro, I think they just did a real good. They did a really good job of branching things from one to another and then allowing the stuff like Black Rose. I think I just saw someone in chat say it, allowing the Black Rose thing to still be in the background, even though I'm pretty sure this is the last season, so we do need some answers for that. I'm pretty sure we'll get those in the next act, the final act. But it was just so unexpected to be ripped from one, to be ripped from here and then go and see her Ambessa. I can't think of her name. Oh my goodness, what is her name? Ambessa's daughter. I'm sorry. What is her name? But it was amazing. It was just so sad to see the way that she was just going through it, and she lost Mel. The way that we see Mel just absolutely going through it and seeing her best friend getting murdered in front of her as well. And then getting teased with her dead brother. Like, yo, these things are just so messed up. And I think even in chat, right? We were all when her dead brother pulls up, we were like, "Hey, we've never even seen this dude, and it's awesome that he's here. Like, let's go." I'm so excited for her to be able to have him to connect with. And then boom, nah, he's gone. Like no, he's out of there. Like, oh my goodness. I was sincerely not prepared for that to happen. And neither was I prepared for. I love this, but I did love this moment when gets to actually see that Jinx is a hero. Like he's a hero. You know what I mean? Like I love that, bro. Like I love the way that he's a hero, man. Like she gets to see that her sister is a hero in her face. Like that's amazing. That is just it just works really good. I also love the way that this cave works and how they have to like clap in order to keep it lit for these biological things that are around them in order to, like light the way. Like that was also really cool. I really it was really dope. And then um and then this moment really actually had me actually like I was rolling here because she really slapped the shit out of her sister. Like, yeah, see, I got you. Like less than a second, and you got your shit smacked. And then boom, she grabs her hair, and they immediately have a typical sibling brawl. And I love that. I love the realness, and I love the way the little girl is riding for her when she's fighting her sister and even bites the shit out of her, right? Like I love it. I love it. I love it. It just works. It just works really well together. I think the dynamic of the three of them actually works tremendously together, and I'm so sad that we're not gonna get to see it again. And as soon as Mbessa seen the scientist dude, I was like, this is terrible. She needs to not be, we need to get her as far away from this scientist as possible. But of course, instead, she goes straight to him. They make a deal, and he's immediately ready to get back to work because he's a scientist, and all he cares about is getting his scientific theory. And he just want to get a Nobel Prize. You know what I mean? Like scientists will do anything for the love of science. And Mbessa, she just want to get what she gonna get everything that she want because she's Mbessa. So like all of that was crazy. I just so much was just not. I just wasn't ready for. And I love the way that they chose to use this art style when showing that Warwick or is running through and he's like going through these things and his brain is kind of it's very similar to like the scent like scent sight, I guess is what I kind of will call it. Anytime they show like any animal having like using their scent as sight, it always has that different type of look to it. And it was just really dope to see this different like not this creation, but this different creative look to it. I just really liked it, man. I think they just really were eating with this with all of their decisions with this show. Like it's kind of insane. And I also really love the dynamic of Mel and Kino, her invisible brother that really wasn't there with her. I really like that. And I'm pretty sure that they are trying to get her to solve whatever this puzzle is. I don't know why they want her to solve the puzzle, but they do want her to solve the puzzle. So I don't know if we can believe anything that Kino actually told her. We probably can believe it, and possibly use that as more information to kind of further the what's actually going on here. But I'm really not all too sure. I'm really not all too sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really not all too sure. But it was crazy to see that reveal of that not actually happening. Like that was a crazy reveal. And talk about crazy reveals, because this episode was full of them. When we get to this spot of when we get to this spot and then we get like, hey, like these are the things that were happening here, right? She smells like they find this place. They find out the history. They find out the past of what actually happened between Silco and Silco and bro, Silco and Vander. And it's just so sad to hear it, right? Like it was one thing to just hear this happen, but when we later on revisit these moments, from Vander's point of view, it hits in a completely different way. Like it just hits in a completely different way. And then when we have this moment where we're running up and we're attacking, and then she like yanks him, like flips him over, protects them, and then wham, gives him another hot shot to the dome, and he just comes back ready for it. Like, oh my god, the way that they put the action in with the storytelling, it just works so freaking well. Yo, it just works so freaking well. Like, look at that. Like, that shit is beautiful. Like, oh my god, the way that they're working it all together, it just makes my chest just expand. Like, I'm just expansive. It's just so heartbreaking and beautiful. And then we get this amazing, more beautiful visuals, yet another amazing moment, and then we pull it all in to where, boom, we get this beautiful flashback on seeing Silco and Vi and Jinx's mother, which I'm not, Felicia, Vi and Jinx's mother, Felicia, with them, and just talking, and they're all talking and discussing how they have these ideas for the underworld, and she talks about what it can be with them together, and it's just heartbreaking to see what has been lost. It's heartbreaking to see what they missed out on what everyone missed out on, from them having their parents to them having their uncles. You know what I mean? Like everything just is so sad and so broken, like it's just so sad and so broken. And I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to get this moment. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he's working, and he, like, I just wasn't ready for this such a heartfelt moment between these three. And it's like you can tell that there is a bond between them. You can tell that they are friends. They are like siblings, and also though you can see that you can see Silco. You can see Silco for sure. But I love the way that they just big brother her completely. Like, oh man, like it's so sad that none of them got to get what they wanted. It's just so sad. And then we get this beautiful moment at the end of the episode where they're walking through the dust, through the fog, and then what are you waiting for? He's your dad too. Like, what? What? The pins was on fire when they wrote this episode. I'm not gonna lie to you, the pins was on fire because I just could not believe it. My chest, I'm telling you, my chest, I just couldn't breathe. I needed an inhaler, and I ain't used an inhaler since I was a wee laddie. You know what I'm saying? You know, beautiful moment, man. This is just beautiful. This is beautiful, and then I love the way that Isha runs up and gets her love too. Like, oh my god, ah, my goodness, man. I just it was beautiful. It was a beautiful, heartfelt, touching moment, and it also makes me wonder so much about who the hell they daddy is. Who is their father? Why don't we know about him? Is he someone that's gonna be, has he done some stuff and we don't know about the stuff that he may have done back in the day or something? You know, excuse me, or what's going on there? Like, we need answers, Sway. But we need answers about a lot of stuff because Jace just appears out of nowhere in the arcane dimension. He obviously looks like he's been fighting for the entire year. We have no idea where Hermedinger is or where you know what I'm saying? We don't know where neither of them are, and we don't get any answers as to where they are either, which pisses me off. But it's okay. Another thing that I really need an answer to. Hold on, let me see. Oh, wait. I think I can time speed this one, chat. Hold on, because I need answers. Okay, check this out. When we are right here, what? Did you see that? Did you see that? What is that thing? What is that thing? Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, give me a second, because I wanna make sure that we can actually see that thing and we can talk about what that might be, because I have. Where is it at? Come on now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. that that is not okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on here, but oh no. But I 100% feel like we need some answers to what this thing is, okay? Because that just it's very unsettling. And if he's been fighting those things, which it very much seems like he may have been fighting the entire time, then I feel him. I feel him all the way. Okay? I feel him all the way. I was trying to figure out what was that flash and what did it mean? And that is what it means, yo. these are what when Jace looks at these beings that Victor has healed, he does not see the beings of light that everyone else sees. He sees these vicious creatures of malicious intent, and we have no idea who they are. We don't know why he sees them either, but that is what he sees, and that is the reason why he goes and attacks. That's why Jace attacks Victor at the end, is because whatever is going on there. And let's not forget that Hermedinger told Jace in the last act, and he told both of them before. He was like, leave Hex Tech alone because it will be the end of the world. And I think these things are taking us on a surefire path to that. But I do feel like that this is the Ouroboros, to where the very thing that he is trying to do to prevent something from happening is what actually makes that thing happen. Because of course we have the Kim Tech and we have Hex Tech, both are ways to tap into the arcane in some way, shape, or form. It seems. I'm talking. I am a novice in the lore of this, so I'm just going to try to put some things together, right? So it seems that maybe because he will go on to murder our boy Victor, that will probably be the cause of them turning into said demon. That's just kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know that for a fact. But man, just absolutely crazy, absolutely diabolical. Uh Legitimately, I was not prepared at all for, like, bro, look at this. Look at how that looks. Like, I was not prepared for any of these things going on here. Like, it got so cosmic on a level that I was not prepared for, and I love the cosmic side of magic stuff. Like, and they were diving deep into cosmicity, yeah, of this one for sure. And also, again, I love the way that we got to see um them training together. Like, again, I just did not expect to see the training montage or to see them working together or doing anything like that. Like, I didn't expect that for sure. You know, I I I didn't know that was what was going to be happening, but it was nice to see these moments, and to even see that she literally learns from her when she uses this exact skill right here on Vi later on. Like, that was crazy. I love the way that worked. I just love to see that going on. I really did. And it was also very beautiful to see that they immediately created this silo. I think bro's name was Salo, and then they created a silo. Don't think that that was on accident. And it was just nice to see the way that everybody was so different, and they literally create this little haven of sorts. Like, they're planning their own food. Again, I think it's very, we need to point out that it has been a year since Act One, from Act to Act Two. So when we see them in this moment now, they've had a year to do all of this, right? They've had a year to literally come together and create this amazing society of self-sustaining hippies. And then we get to see this bro coming out looking like cosmic Jesus, and he then taps into the mind, and it just turns completely. It turns everything into a completely different story from this point on. Like, again, I just was not prepared. I didn't know what was going to be happening, man. I didn't know this is what we were going to be doing, but it was awesome. It just was. It was so nice to see everyone together, to see them all chatting and discussing things, and it's like, yo, who would have thought this is where we would have ended up when we started this season in season one? Like, who would have thought? I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have thought that all of them end up looking like everything just messes. They're all just so messed up, yo. Like, they're all just so messed up. They're all just torn. And I love the way that it was also a very beautiful touch that his girl is still with him, even though she kind of died, you know. I like that she's still with him in spirit, though, and in this cosmic way as well. It was just really nice to see. It was really nice to see, man. I'm happy that he didn't lose her, because he's definitely lost like everything. And again, the watercolor, the animation change, all very creative and giving us this different perspective of seeing how life just was. Just beautiful. It's beautiful. Literally, it's beautiful. It's touching, and it broke my heart to see all of these things go down the way they did. But it was amazing to see Vi and Jinx together, and loving each other and being sisters. That was nice to see. It was really nice and refreshing to see that. And then it was also dope to just see little Isha off off in the distance, Um. Anyway, and then I love the way bro is just standing there, one against 30,000, and she was definitely about to cut bro down in the street, and I was like, damn. Well, he revived just to die, but he was with it. He was with it regardless. Anyway. And then I forgot that bro was his like teacher, and they were like teacher and student. So it was also dope. It was really a lot of worlds colliding in this act, right? All these different worlds, all these different characters that we've been seeing in different moments up until this point, seeing them all, boom, like collide in different ways, and it was nice. It was nice. Like it was really dope, yo. It was amazing, and I had a lovely time with this act, chat, and I really hope that you guys did too. But again, their discussion and just seeing all of the things go down in this episode, it was great. It was great. And then again, wham! Like it was what? Like, oh my god. And then I immediately thought she really turned on her. I'm okay with knowledge being omitted in the case of finessing the viewer, and we didn't have the knowledge omitted from us for a long time, right? Like anytime we get finesse, anytime they like 42 fake us, they don't do it in a way that is like, it's not distasteful, for a lack of better words. And I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going down here, but it was really cool to see these episodes basically be like the subversion of what we've already seen from the first season. In a lot of ways, this Act 2 is very similar to Act 1, or excuse me, Act 2 of Season 2 is very similar to Act 3 of Season 1, where we have all of these different moving components occurring at the same time. And then we have our rogue character come out of the side field in the last second and do something just drastically, dastardly drastic and murder somebody for absolutely no reason. And of course, I'm talking about crazy ass Jace. I don't know what was going on with Jace's crazy ass. And we do know that there are voices echoing in his head, and it's like he promised somebody something, but we don't ever see the voice being connected to like Hermit Arbendinger or whatever bro's name is, or other bro that he was with, right? We don't see we don't even see them in this act at all. Like actively doing anything. Like I don't think that happens one time, yo. And again, when we see, wait, oh yeah, this fight was badass. This fight was lit. This fight was lit. I love the thing that they do with Jinx's eyes when she's fighting and like when she's moving and shit. Like I love that. That is so lit the way that they use it. And then like I don't know how, but she somehow has like super speed. Echo, that's his name. I don't know why I can never think of Echo. I don't know why I can never think of Echo. I think it's because I don't know. I expected his name to be so much, something different, but it's not. It's just Echo. Um, Echo, 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 Echo. I will never forget now. Bro got his ass whooped. That was crazy. He got his ass whooped and then mauled. And that was super sad. But this was a beautiful moment. This was wait. Where's the beautiful moment? This is the beautiful moment right here. Like I just love seeing all of them together. Like it just warms your heart, man. You know what I mean? It just warms your heart to see them all together. And then you immediately know right here. You're like, oh shit, Jace, what are you doing? Uh, and it goes bad from here on out, yo. It's complete turmoil and heartbreak from here on out, chat. That's all I can say. Okay. I thought we were gonna have a good time for a long time, but we didn't, yo. We did not have a good time for a long time. We did not have a good time for a long time at all. We had a good time for a short time. Jace pulled up like goddamn Star Lord, and he just ruined shit for everybody, yo. You know what I mean? Like they almost had the glove off of Thanos, and then here his stupid ass come and just destroys the entire moment for everybody. And I was like, oh my God. And look how he's torn, too. It just, there was so many questions. There are so many questions. Like, he was like torn between realities and warping and all of the, it's just so many questions that I have as to why that was going on, why that went down the way it happened. And then, of course, since they all are on the family plan, they immediately go out of service when he doesn't pay his bill. And they do. You know what I mean? They all go out. And that was just, damn, I just was not ready for that, yo. And of course, as I was saying, yo, like Act 2 and see Act 2 of season 2 and Act 3 of season 1 are just showing that, you know, showing how a character can come from this, get to this point, and then just do this huge thing that will, of course, ripple throughout the cosmos, and not just the cosmos, but throughout, you know, all of whatever this land is called, Runeterra. I think that's right, chat. Fact check me if I'm wrong. And then of course we see that, like, bro, like, as if it wasn't bad enough that Victor just died, we also gotta have my boy Vander just losing his ever loving mind, and just like, bro, come on, like we can't just get through this, bro. Like, we can't never catch a goddamn break. And then of course her crazy ass come through because now she mad that her homie is dead, but it's like, you're crazy, you know. Everybody just crazy. Everybody crazy, man. And it's just sad, bro. Like, it's just sad from here on out, man. Like, it's just nothing but heartbreak. And then we got the little girl doing her damn thing, man. God damn it, Isha. Why you gotta go and be a hero, man? As soon as they started showing flashback shit, I was like, oh damn, she about to die. And she did. She did. And I just wasn't ready, man. I didn't know that I did not know that they were going to build her character up so much in this short time, just for her to go out so soon. I didn't know she was gonna go out already, you know, like F's in the chat to pay your respect to Isha, because she lived and she died how she wanted to. Ah, god damn. And then, of course, they give her this beautiful, badass last shot, and before she dies, and it's just, oh, bro, I just was not prepared, man. And of course, it was awesome to see Vi though go back and save Jinx, because we all know, like it's like, bro, how many moments do we have to have? Like, why? Nah, not Pew. Oh no. Oh man. They really, yeah, bro. They really got us in the heartstrings, man. Mm, mm, mm. R.I.P. to Vander and Todd Homegirl, man, because it gone too soon, man. Gone too soon. So sad, bro. I just was not. I wasn't ready, bro. I just was not. I didn't know. I didn't know that we were up. We were. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. But now I do. Now I know that our feelings just don't matter to the creators of this show. They just wanna tear us down and make us feel sad. You know what I mean? Uh yeah, that was that was just heartbreaking, man. That was just terribly heartbreaking. But let me know how you guys felt about this one in the comment section down below. I think this was a banger, and I cannot wait until they come out with the next act next week, man. Next week is gonna be insane, and it will be the end of uh Arcane, if I'm not mistaken. I believe there will be other seasons about other characters or something, but it won't be about this storyline. Like, there's gonna be Arcane something else, but I don't know. I don't know how any of that stuff works. So sorry about that. But yeah, that's what I know about that. And I think that this was an incredible. This was incredible, and I can't wait to hear all of your guys' thoughts, theories, and opinions as well.